Video editing is the hardest and one of the most important skills to learn on social media if you want to make money. Not only because it takes a lot of time to master, but because you need to be part of the top 1% of video editors who are really good at motion design and animation to make good money as a video editor. But what if I told you that there's an easier way to make high quality motion design video editing using AI? As a matter of fact, this whole intro was edited using AI. I didn't even open After Effects once. So without wasting any more time, let me show you how. The AI software we'll be using in this video is called openart. The reason why I love openart is because it puts all AI model in one place without having to sign up or subscribe to multiple AI softwares. I've put a link in the description. You get free credits if you sign up with my link. Now, the first part of the animation is this hourglass animation, the way the hourglass slowly animates in a camera cut with this text. Here, what I did was generate the hourglass animation and the way the sound goes from top to bottom, but every other thing was done inside of Premiere Pro. So, even though AI makes the work way easier, you still do need to know a thing or two about video editing in order to have a good result. How I did that was I went to the internet and searched for hourglass, then searched for an image that perfectly works well for me. We are going to go with this image. Then I went to openart, went to the image section. This image section is where we are going to be generating our image or modifying our image to match exactly what we need. When you're on the image section, you need to choose your model or character. The model we'll be using for this is Nano Banana, because Nano Banana is really good at modifying pictures and it allows us to add a reference photo so it knows the kind of picture that we want to generate or modify. Not all models allow you to add a reference picture, so that's why we are going with Nano Banana. After choosing Nano Banana, we go to Omni Reference, click on it, and then import the image we downloaded, which is the image of the hourglass. Now we just need to put in our prompt. In this case, I just want the background of the hourglass to be green and then the sun should be at the top. So I put in the prompt, make the background green, put all the sand in the hourglass at the top and remove all the text. I said remove all the text because in our original picture there is a text below the hourglass like a watermark. We do not want that in our animation. Now after that, we click on the numbers of image that we want. I usually go with 3 or 4 so that I get more options to choose from. After a few minutes, it gives me an image of hourglass with a green background. Though it didn't quite get the part where it has to put all the sand at the top, but we can modify this using ChatGPT. To use ChatGPT, I just go back to the image section, then I choose Chat to edit. This allows you to choose any AI model, upload your picture and tell the model this is exactly what you want. In this Chat to edit feature, the model I usually use is ChatGPT. So I uploaded my picture and told it to make all the sand go to the top of the hourglass. After it gave me this result, I downloaded it and told the AI to make all the sand go to the bottom. The reason why we are doing this is because if we want to animate the hourglass, we need a start to end frame. So our start frame will be the hourglass with the sand at the top, and our end frame will be our hourglass with all the sand at the bottom. So now we go to the video section to generate our animation. You can choose any model. You can go from Sora 2.1, 2.2, Clean the Eye. You get the gist. Any model of AI, you can find it on openart. Don't forget, link in description if you want to follow along and if you want to get free credit to get started. Now we are going to choose the model Seedance because it allows us to upload starting frame and ending frame. Not all AI model allows us to do so. So I uploaded my starting frame, which is the sun being at the top of the hourglass, and my ending frame, which is the sand being at the bottom of the hourglass. After uploading my start and ending frame, I put in this simple prompt. Make the sand in the hourglass slowly drip down and the bottle spin slowly. Do not add any camera movement. It's a really simple prompt. You don't need to be a prompt master to be able to do this. Just tell the AI what you want it to do. I don't necessarily need it to be 1080p or 4K for this animation, so I left it at Pro, 5 seconds and 480p, then hit create. And after a few minutes, voila, we get this animation from the AI. This is really good, and this is just the first try. It shows how long AI have gone. You don't have to prompt so many times before you get what you want, and sometimes it does nonsense, but you get the gist. So now all we have to do is to put this into Premiere Pro, get rid of the background and edit it. It doesn't matter the editing software that you're using. This can be CapCut, Final Cut, anything. But in my own case, I'm using Premiere Pro. So after editing, adding some effects and text, you can see here's our result, which is pretty good in my opinion. Now for our next animation, this is pretty simple. I didn't even need to go to Google. I just went to the AI and told it to create a glowing circle chart with two colors. One color is red, the other color is blue. Make the red 99% of the chart, while blue is just 1% of the chart, which it did a pretty well job. Now we just need a blank circle as our starting frame, so we can plug it into our video generator, and this will be the ending frame. So all I did was I uploaded the picture the AI gave us as the ending frame, then said remove the red and blue and leave just the thin circle line. That will be our starting frame. Now we just go to the video generator, upload our starting and ending frame, and tell it to make the chart animate in slowly and do not add any camera movement. The reason why we don't want it to add any camera movement is because we can easily add and manipulate the camera movement in our own editing software. So I plugged this into Premiere Pro and animated it, and it gave me this result. If I had done this in After Effects, this would have taken hours of editing, but because I'm using AI, this whole editing took me just 30 minutes. So you see how easy to make high quality edits like this with AI? Make sure you use this opportunity. AI is not here to take our job, it's just here to make our job easier as professionals. Subscribe. Peace. Woo! That was sick. That was fun. Man, that was fun. God, I've been procrastinating on this video like since forever. I did it already, but like shooting tutorial for a tutorial or editing a tutorial for a tutorial is it's actually harder than you might think, because it takes a lot of thinking and planning. Am I still rolling? Fuck. Bye.